Hi, welcome to For Flow with Chloe. Had to retreat indoors today. Sadly, it is a grey day. The sunshine cannot last forever. I have been blessed with it for like a solid 3 days of about 22 degrees, which has been nice. But yeah, can't last forever, I suppose, unfortunately. We have today got Mars move into Aries, so we've got a little bit of extra firepower there, even if the massive blanket of cloud in the sky is blocking the solar power for me in other ways. The firepower in other ways, the big fireball in the sky. So I'm pulling from the Unfolding Path today. Fancied a little bit of a switchback. We do also have on the 15th, we have Mercury moving into Aries also. And then on the 13th, we have a sextile between Jupiter in Cancer and might as well take that when it's sticking out so far now. Jupiter in Cancer and Venus in Taurus. So some big lovey-dovey vibes there with all the Venus energy. A very harmonious day for your pleasure. But otherwise, yeah, everything's rather fire-powered. And we have that Aries new moon. Just pulled a very Aries card as I said that. We have the Aries new moon coming up on the 17th, which I have just sort of planned my class for. If you've been watching any of my shorts, many poses of that kind of nature. Those two then are what are kind of going to be in there. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? We also, on the 26th as well, have the Uranus moving into Gemini as well. And not long after the Aries new moon, we obviously have the Sun moving into Taurus as well. So the planets are starting to drift over. We've got a lot of energy over in the first 4 signs of the zodiac, presently and upcoming. Okay, our first card out was the 10 of Pentacles. Stability, structure, and we have a big generational family depiction on this card. So things to do with potentially family ties, inherited wealth, the way things have been passed down, the way things have been in stability and structure for generations is what I'm getting. But also the 10 of Pentacles is quite a abundant card as well. We like it because it's, you know, the maximum stability and abundance. of the suit of Pentacles. But because it's got such a strong family dynamic on it, I am very much getting that generational stability. We also have the World, very Saturnian card. And we do have Saturn in Aries at the moment. And so getting these two cards together, which are very much about, you know, generational things, stability and structure, lineage, and then the World, this big completion, this one being a 10 as well, and the World card representing Saturn in a way, a positive way of you have, you know, achieved your maximum abundance. I'm getting that we are in many ways setting out on a new ambition to achieve this completion, achieve this wholeness, achieve this, you know, ground this sense of passion and desire for the new way and a new way of being into reality, like driving forward with our energy in such a consistent way and being so sure-footed in where we are going that we get this real stability, like how to make our passion, our desire for our new way of being with all that Aries energy that we have going on at the moment. How to really ground it and make it real. And I think when this sun, after having its conjunction with the moon, which creates this new moon, this Aries new moon, it will then move into Taurus, and Taurus will then further fix and ground the reality of how we go about it. Whereas at the moment we're still kind of in that ignition of excitement of ideas and desire for expansion. We also have the Two of Swords, some indecision. Often it's, you know, feeling blindsided and not quite knowing which path to choose. We have the sword pointing up and the sword pointing down. Two directions, not really knowing which path to choose, not really knowing which energy, and feeling blinded by indecision over it. There's a need as well, I feel, for balance and to take off the blindfold and to cut through that energy. And we get the Three of Wands. So it's like you've had your Ace of Wands, your pure fire energy, you've had your spark. And as we've been traveling through Aries season, you know, you've gained some momentum, you've moved to the Two, you've thought about where you want to expand and progress. And with the Three, you're now putting it into action. You're setting about on your voyage on this card to make it so. And it's like, it's go time. I feel like it's, you know, having this idea of this kind of structure you want to have, but not quite seeing the clear path ahead of where to go with it and how to proceed with it. You just got this kind of desire and these ideas and this momentum building, but you're stuck. And unable to actually see a clear path through with it. And now we're coming to the end of Aries season. There's something shifted in the energy, to propel it forward. And you're starting to see a clearer path. And we get the 10 of Cups, which is Mars in Pisces, which is this big overflow of very active, emotional kind of celebration, like all of the cups are filled, and this real like going for it, celebrational energy. And we get the 4 of Wands also, big time fire energy. And the 4 of Wands is actually Venus in Aries. We do have a lot of Venus energy at the moment, and we do have a lot of Aries energy at the moment. We don't have Venus in Aries. She's shifted into Taurus now. But it is the Lord of perfected work. So having really put a lot of energy into expanding, and it's all paid off. You can see they are utterly celebrational, and you've got this kind of double portal. Like when you've got the 2 of Wands, you've got this portal energy of like walking through the middle of the 2 Wands, this like fiery gateway of initiation. And when you've multiplied to the 4, it's like this: I did it, I passed through the gateway, I jumped on the new timeline, and I'm really expanding now. And I can feel this drive, this passion actually propelling me somewhere. I am going places with it. And it's very, very, very big energy. I mean, look at the guys' faces on it. They're like, yeah, we did it. But we do have a but, which is this 4 of Pentacles. It is the Sun in Capricorn. Very grounded. It's very it can be quite power mad, and it's like holding on to one's wealth so tightly that there's a fear of letting go, fear of releasing power, and like backsliding into a previous state of maybe lack, or just not being able to like loosen the ropes a little, and loosen up the energy a little and trust in it. You know, he's like, nobody grabbed my money. I took so long building this money. It's all my wealth. I worked so many years to get here, blah, blah, blah. I sweated all these hours for it. No one's taking it from me. No one's taking my power. No one's taking my money. Yeah? And so there's a need to let go. There's a need to relax. Like you have achieved things. You just need to trust now and not go into a fear mindset about losing that stability and structure and expansion that you've created. There's a real need to trust in the process at the moment, and trust in the timeline, and not go into an overthinking state. And then we get the 9 of Cups. And look at the joy. She's like, shower me with the love of all the cups. Jupiter in Pisces. It's expansion of emotional wealth. And so if we can free up the shackles a bit and not feel stuck and restricted and holding on, if we can just open those arms out in expansion and trust and believe, you know, Pisces is a big belief energy. Massive believer, massive dreamer, and Jupiter is all about expansion and wisdom. And Capricorn, you know, and because this is Sun in Capricorn, it can be very stuck in its ways at sometimes. It's cardinal earth. So it can fear letting go of control. But we need to. We need to bust the boundary, trust the process, believe in it. And then we can have not just, physical wealth, abundance. We can have emotional wealth and abundance as well, and trust that, I send this out, it returns to me. And then we get the Two of Cups. And we have this very intimate moment of sharing, giving and receiving. And that's that, trusting that the energy will come right back to us into balance and it will be shared. It's like believing in the reciprocity. And so I feel this is a build up to this Aries new moon before we tip over into Taurus season, of this trust in the process that we can expand and that what we're putting out there will be returned to us. Be in a state of reciprocity. And that Venus in Taurus sextile with Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer, getting my words mixed up, is going to have this big kind of big emotional fulfillment vibe and this very abundant vibe as well. So yeah, look out for that one. See how you feel on the 13th. I'm going to take one from the Goddess of Love, because we've got some big expansive love vibes there. We've got the 10 and the 9 and the 2 of Cups, bringing it for the emotional fulfillment. So we'll go with a bit of love energy. And we get safety. You are held. So that's very much this trust the process vibe. We don't need to hold on too tight to our bag of money because we are held in other ways. We are held and nurtured and protected. So we can trust. We are safe to emotionally expand is what I'm getting there. And take another. Calmness. Let things settle. And we have this woman hugging a seal, which is absolutely adorable. I love seals. If you've ever looked into the eyes of a seal, my God, they're just some of the most beautiful animals. So pure. They're like the Labradors of the sea. And I feel like it's having this calm trust that you are safe. And when you are in that calm, trusting, safe place, not in this, ooh, I don't dare let go of the reins, I don't dare let go of control. I am this energy of like, I am loved and I am safe. It will come back to you. Trusting and being open and calm and not overexerting with this kind of grabby energy of fearing a loss of control. Just trusting that it's going to go well and trusting that you are held and that you are safe and that you are loved and that the universe has got your back and it will bring things to you if you let go. Not give all your possessions away, let go, but just let go of the tension, is what I'm getting. And we're going to take some from the Dragon Oracle as well, because we've got some fiery energy on the go. With that 4 of Wands and that 3 of Wands. So we actually literally expanded up from a 3 to a 4 within the same reading as well. I might take an earthy card as well. I might take one from the Green Witch Oracle as well, because we have got quite a lot of earth energy in there. Air and fire dragon, and we are in a very air and fire year of 2026. When Uranus moves into Gemini, that'll be another outer Big Daddy planet in an air sign, and we have had and still got for many eons from now Pluto in Aquarius, another air sign energy. And then we've got the other outer planets, Saturn and Neptune, over in Aries, creating this big fire energy for the outer planets. They're going to be stationing once Uranus, the final one, is in its place. They're going to be situated in those positions for a long time, which is going to really bring in this air and fire surrounding energy of everything. Air and fire expand your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. And we have this volcano kind of lava eruption overflowing, like something that's been buried beneath the ground, this passion that's like been building, and it's like emerging, and we can all see what we've been holding inside, what's been held inside is finally being revealed, and we're being asked to go into that energy and shine our, look at the dragon, it's like opening its heart up and out, this fiery heart center like lava, to share it, to let it flow. Let the passion flow. Let the creativity shine. Obviously, it's like the hot air and the steam that's kind of associated with that volcanic activity as well, of it rising. We also have dark blue galactic dragon. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Ignite the codes of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. And that's that real trust the process, trust the universe, and jump on the new timeline and trust that it's coming. Now, I was saying here about the 4 of Wands and that portal and jumping onto that new timeline, but also having the calmness to accept and feel held and trust in the universe, trust in the process. We're using this fire and air to like push our way out into the open with, who we really are at our core, and the creativity we've maybe been suppressing at our core. It's now, using that fire and air power to have this explosion almost of sense of self. And then we need to trust that the universe is going to deliver and hear the messages and hear the call of the higher timeline. We also had flip over. Royal Blue and Gold Dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. And that's what all of these outer planets lining up where they are is meant to be, you know, delivering to us. These are the messages of the universe. It's cosmic, baby. Okay. Let's take one from the Green Witch Oracle deck. We get fruit, achievement and success. And it's got this gorgeous heart shining its way out with a little crown on it of crystals. And all of this gorgeous, bountiful fruit. And so there is success to be had and abundance on the table if we can trust the process. And that is the reading, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you to all you new subscribers. And look out for my Aries new moon yoga class that I'll be posting very soon. And I will see you soon. Bye.